Hi, I'd like a little oral feedback on the literature review. It's such a seminal paper in your coursework. I like to look at format first because that's such an important part of all this. This should be justified left there. The headings look good. I take the titles out and just use the in-text citations instead of doing like this, the in-text citation format like you do here. That's all you need, not the title. Now you could begin with the author's name. Deci et al. Questioned, but everything looks pretty good here. Now you want to avoid long lists like this. It just blocks your voice out. So paraphrase what you need to know, what the reader needs to know, and this is a great point here. Always put the in-text citation here as you compare and contrast. But the format looks pretty good. The references, everything's good. So again, getting that APA and the format of the paper down is going to make a real difference down the road. So looking at the paper itself, competence-based learning, and you say competence-based learning, I think the first thing is right there. What is it? According to U.S. Department of Education, and again, the in-text citation, and the article states this, and that's with the in-text citation. So get used to using in-text citations. Also, there are other definitions of competence-based learning. You might look at 2 or 3, then synthesize the one that you think that will be used by you. And certainly this is a good reference to your specialization. Once again, those in-text citations are going to make everything. So you have page 13 here, according to Performance Improvement section of School Education's manual, there are, and again, the in-text citation is what you want to do rather than this. You use the author's name. This is a really good example of it right here. You use the, so there you go. Right there, 16 and so I'm not sure why they have the reference like this, but normally you wouldn't use that unless you have 2 different articles by that person. So that's on whoever you got that resource from. That's a different format that I'm familiar with. But the biggest thing about all of this is I think you're doing a good job writing. It's just a matter of the syntax. Instead of saying in the article, the author, just begin the author's question. This, and then using the in-text citation as you do here. We would assume that millennials, so this is good here. I'm seeing a lot of summary, which is part of this, but you want to move to the synthesis, and you talk about that a little bit down here I saw already. They were similar. Well, look at that synthesis citation I sent out and how to do with that. So just a little bit more use of the citations and synthesis, moving away from summary. But I think you got a really good foundation here for that first paper.